Ilia Topuria might just be the future GOAT of not only the featherweight division, but of MMA as a whole. I mean, come on. The guy has everything going for him right now. Young, 27 years of age, two top 10 greats on his resume, well-rounded everywhere, and he's doing it in spectacular fashion. Straight up, he's made it look easy against these guys. Now, first of all, I want to talk a little bit about just what happened. Just what happened against Max Holloway. So, two extremely close rounds that really could have gone either way in my opinion. But Ilia, he just read him, man. He read him. He made changes. He adapted, which he's so good at. He's the best boxer in the UFC. I was saying this before the fight. I did pick Holloway, but Ilia has always been the better boxer. Okay, just the fact that Holloway just defensively isn't great. Straight up offensively, he's insane, but defensively, he isn't. Ilia, insane defense. His boxing, he sits down on every single shot, but he's not stupid, he's not reckless. But every shot has intent. He's just different, man. And he knocks out Max Holloway, a guy who's never been knocked out. Top 10 fighter all time, in my opinion. He knocks him out in the third round, rocks him, KOs him, ground and pound, finishes him. Ilia Topuria gets his first title defense and really should be the PMF champ. I know that doesn't count for much, but just think about the landscape of the featherweight division right now. Who do we have? Well, we have a Volkanovski rematch. Does anyone see that going any different? Straight up, does anyone see that going any different at all? All I see is Ilia Topuria getting a KO against, for me, a top 7 fighter of all time. Then, think about the other guys. Think about the up-and-coming contenders. Diego Lopez has a chance against anyone. Okay, he does, straight up. Insane power. Insanely dangerous. But I have Ilia as 80-20 winning that fight. I'm very confident about Ilia winning that fight. I think it'd be a first round KO either way, just because they're both so dangerous. I think Diego Lopez is the only guy in that division with any essence of a chance. But then if we look at the rest of the division, Ilia Topuria smokes. Ortega, if he can build himself back up. Ilia Topuria smokes. Aljamain Sterling. Ilia Topuria smokes within a minute. Everweb, I'm seeing some people, spread this narrative that Everweb would prove a challenge. Ilia Topuria is beyond competent on the ground. And he destroys Everweb on the feet. Arnold Allen, he destroys Arnold Allen. Ilia Topuria, if he genuinely wants to, can get 6, 7, as many title defenses as he wants at featherweight. The only thing stopping Ilia Topuria from becoming the featherweight GOAT is if he moves up too quick. It's the only thing stopping him. He already beat 2 of the top 3 featherweights of all time. He beat Max when Max has looked his best ever. He beat Volk, yes, coming off an Islam win. An Islam loss. But he still beat Volk, and it's not like Volk's been on a skid. Ilia Topuria, right now, in my opinion, is the second best striker in the UFC. Insanely good grappler. He has no weakness in his game. He just doesn't. The future looks insanely bright for Ilia Topuria. Now, what is the future? Like I said, I think he destroys everyone at lightweight, but I think his goals are beyond that. I think his ceiling's beyond that. Do I think he beats Islam Makhachev? If you asked me before the Holloway fight, it would be a definitive no. It's still probably a no, but I definitely think Ilia has a chance, man. There's no one I will count Ilia out against at all. The thing is about Ilia moving up to fight Islam Makhachev is he's not moving up a division, he's moving up 2. Islam is a huge lightweight. Realistically, Islam should be fighting at welterweight. You know, Dagestani guys cut an insane amount of weight, and I'm not here to call anyone a weight boy. I'm not going to do that. But they do. They cut an insane amount of weight. But Islam's not going to be there for that much longer. We're very well aware of that. He wants to move up. You know, Bilal's in the way of that, but if Bilal loses, Islam will move up. Or if he doesn't, even if Islam can't move up, I don't see many more title defenses in the guy's pipeline. I think if Ilia turns around and fights Volk in February, which he should do, Ilia deserves to fight in Spain, okay? But for activity purposes, fight Volk in February, fight Diego Lopez in the summer. If Ilia can fight Volk February, Diego Lopez in the summer, and then towards the end of the year, fight Evo or fight Aljo or someone like that, and then even, you know, at the start of 2026 fight an Arnold Allen who's maybe on a win streak, or a Yair or an Ortega who's rebuilt himself, by then Islam Makhachev should be gone. And I think lightweight is his to take. I do. I think lightweight is Ilia Topuria to take. And then, we're bringing in triple champ potential in this guy. We see triple champ potential. Bilal won't be around by the time Ilia moves up. He just won't. Bilal's very old. He's 36, 37 years of age. So which type of guys will Ilia be fighting at welterweight? The JDMs of the world. Shavkat would still be around. Leon might still be around. Now, those fights are impossible to predict right now. We would need to see Ilia against a lot bigger guys, like, you know, the likes of, you know, like Charles, or Charles was a featherweight, so not really Charles, but, you know, like maybe a Poirier or a Gaethje or a Makhachev if he does go on to fight Makhachev, or Arman Sarukian if he does go to fight Arman Sarukian in the future. We need to see that before we could judge him at welterweight. So Ilia Topuria's potential is, there's no limits. There just isn't. I see him dominating featherweight for as long as he wants to. And I think he will be at least a double champ. He might even become a triple champ. Ilia Topuria has GOAT potential. Straight up, Ilia Topuria has greatest of all time potential. Everything's in his favor. Age, resume, his skills. Tell me, what is Ilia Topuria lacking? You all know what he's lacking? The ability to lose. That's what Ilia Topuria is lacking. I just think this guy's floor is becoming double champ, and his ceiling is becoming a triple champ and the greatest of all time. I think we have maybe the greatest fighter of all time on his rise right now, and I think we're witnessing it. And he really did come out of nowhere. The only thing I want from Ilia Topuria is I want more activity. There's no reason to take an 8-month break and fight till summer. Okay, fight Volk in February. Fight Diego Lopez in Spain. The fight you deserve. Anyway, man, quick yap session about Ilia Topuria. GOAT candidate on the rise, man. Okay, I'd appreciate if you could like, if you could subscribe. Any of that, man, would be greatly appreciated. Much love. And yeah, Ilia Topuria. Big up El Matador. I'm an idiot. But yeah, GOAT candidate on the rise. Like, subscribe, do all that. Appreciate you watching. Much love. Goodbye.